Our day started with an early checkout from our hotel in Kumamoto. From there, we went straight to the bus station. Unlike other places in Japan, there is no train to Kurokawa Onsen, and the buses are pretty limited, so we make sure to book our tickets in advance. The ride itself was already an experience. As we made our way out of the city, the scenery quickly changed. We were hoping to catch a glimpse of Mount Aso along the way, and luckily we got more than that. The bus actually made a quick stop at Aso station, so we had a perfect view of the volcano. Vamos aquí a la Aso station, vamos a camino a Kurokawa. Para allá se ve el monte Aso, bueno, detrás de esa casa que ya tapé. After the stop, we headed deeper into the mountains, winding through dense forests as we climbed higher. Three hours later, we finally arrived in Kurokawa. Our Ryokan arranged a pickup, despite being right next to the bus stop. At least we saved some energy. Better to use it for the onsens. We're heading out to explore the town a bit. We're hoping to see some beautiful fall colors. And while not all the trees are changing yet, there are some that have that perfect autumn glow. Kurokawa is also really famous for its outdoor baths, which offer incredible views of the surrounding nature. It's one of the things that makes this place so special. We came to the visitor center to get an onsen pass, which let us enter 3 different onsens around town. Here we can find everything we need for the onsen, from towels to small purses for carrying our things, and even bottles of milk, a popular choice for rehydration after a bath. With the passes in hand, it's time for the hardest decision of the trip. Which baths are we going to visit? We decided to go to the farthest onsen in town. That way, we could take in the sights of the town as we made our way there. The town is absolutely beautiful. Everywhere we look is a photo opportunity, but we have to keep moving if we want to make it to the onsen. After crossing this bridge, we'll reach the first onsen. It's famous for its stunning outdoor baths with breathtaking views of the surrounding nature. Filming inside the bath isn't allowed. We'll leave the Ryokan details in the video description. Terminamos con nuestra primera experiencia de onsen. Compramos unas toallas.
Estoy completamente relajado, siento mi cuerpo súper aguado.
Aquí hay otro onsen, ahí se puede ver quizás el vapor. Igual estaba cómodo, estaba bonito.
Estaba bien, estaba bonito. Aparte no había nadie, entonces estábamos solos.
En medio del bosque, vamos a ir a caminar, bueno, y a comprar algo de comer al pueblito. No hemos comido nada y son las 2 de la tarde. We're getting hungry and looking for food, but the town is pretty small and there aren't many restaurants around. Es el Ryokan al que fuimos, Kurokawaso, y este es el pueblo. Nuestro hotel está aquí. Ahorita estamos aquí, pero todos estos son Ryokans y aquí están las shops, pero muchas ya están cerradas. Ya nos acabamos el pueblito porque está muy chiquito. Vamos a regresar por la misma calle en la que veníamos a buscar un bocadillo salado. We finally found an open cafe and ordered whatever they had left, but it ended up being really delicious. This was the last ikinari dango they had, so we'll have to share. It's a Kumamoto specialty, a chewy rice flour dumpling filled with sweet potato and red bean paste. We like it so much, we definitely want to try more. Aquí en Japón no hay botes de basura. Pablo está cargando ahí los vasitos por todo el pueblo.
Es una labor muy difícil. Yo ya estoy cansado.
Pero alguien tiene que hacerla. We are heading to the next onsen, which is about 1 kilometer away from the town. This one is really popular because it is surrounded by lush forest, and it also features some unique standing baths and barrel baths. tenía una vista muy bonita, estaba al exterior. Entramos a 2 onsens hoy. Vamos a probar el del hotel más al rato, después de la cena. The staff left us this welcome message, but it was a bit tricky to translate. They also left us some courtesy treats, and see, Kumamoto is back. This is a traditional Japanese room, which means we'll be sleeping on futons. We really like them, but we know they are not for everyone. For dinner, our Ryokan serve a Kaiseki meal, which is a traditional multi-course Japanese dinner. Each dish is carefully prepared and beautifully presented, using seasonal ingredients to highlight the flavors of the region. It's not just a meal, it's an experience, and we got to try a little bit of everything. It's day 2 in Kurokawa and we're starting off with breakfast. Ryokan breakfast is simple but beautifully presented, with a mix of warm, savory, and refreshing flavors. It's light yet satisfying, all balanced perfectly to start the day. Even though it's not as elaborate as dinner, it still has the same thoughtful attention to detail. Más algo.
3 veces.
Y más juguito de manzana y otro café. Sé que todo está en tamaño así miniatura. Bien, así es el cafecito. Es como deberíamos de comer todos los días. Seguimos comiendo para hacer el checkout. We are back outside, and we already know which onsen we want to visit first, so we're heading there. But then we stumbled upon this food bath, and Pablo just couldn't resist trying it out. ¿Sí? A lot of people choose to drive from onsen to onsen, but we don't have a car, and we think walking is the best way to really enjoy the town. The next onsen was recommended by our Ryokan staff. It has a large mixed-gender public bath with multiple pools, and the best part is the stunning view of a waterfall. The Ryokans in Kurokawa have both public baths and private baths for guests, but the public bath here was our favorite. The views were just amazing, and the Ryokan itself looked really nice. Next, we're heading to the last onsen, which is a bit farther from town. We decided to visit this one because it has a deep pool where you can stand up. The pool is located on a hillside, giving you a breathtaking view of the valley. We were able to film a bit here, so here you can see the main bath. Venía a comprar unas cositas que nos hemos de comer ahorita porque en el camión no creo que nos dejen, para ir al hotel, recoger las maletas y que nos lleven a la estación de autobuses. En general muy padre Kurokawa, nos gustó mucho. Vamos a regresar definitivamente porque hay muchos onsens que no probamos. Y es mejor irnos con ganas de regresar. We really enjoy our time in Kurokawa. This is the 4th onsen town we've visited. Even though we didn't get to see it in full autumn colors, it was still so beautiful. We are finishing our trip here the way it started, at the bus stop. There is still one more destination on our list. If you want to see what's cool about Beppu, stay tuned. And by the way, we'll leave the details about the Ryokans in the video description. Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe.